now here I stand because of you, Mr. Anderson. Because of you, I'm no longer an agent of this system. Because of you, I've changed. I'm unplugged. A new man, so to speak, like you, apparently free. Congratulations. Thank you. But, as you well know, appearances can be deceiving, which brings me back to the reason why we're here. We're not here because we're free. We're here because we're not free. There's no escaping reason, no denying purpose, because as we both know, without purpose, we would not exist.
It is purpose that created us. Purpose that connects us. Purpose that pulls us, that guides us, that drives us. It is purpose that defines. Purpose that binds us.
What is purpose? Allow me to describe purpose for you. Purpose is that thing which comes naturally. That which when taken away feels like suffocation. Purpose has no sense of time. It is that immediate urge within all life here in the matrix. Purpose is instinctive. All things have their purpose. Machines, tools, art, day and night, life and death. But what happens when you lose your sense of purpose? We as humans have created such complex systems that one may at times lose their sense of purpose. This loss of purpose is uniquely human, as the animals don't think twice about their purpose here. So then, what is the purpose of a human? I bet that my answer will surprise you. When finding yourself in a spiritual awakening, one may come to the question of, what is the point of all this? Or what is my purpose here? Upon this journey of enlightenment, some may find themselves spiraling down the dark philosophy of nihilism, that life has no purpose, or the purpose of life is to end. This type of thinking will only lead to more pain and suffering for the individual if the individual believes that consciousness ends with the death of the body. But remember, while the body will eventually die, you are not the body. You are infinite consciousness, which is energy, that which can neither be created nor destroyed. You are an eternal spiritual being. Therefore, it is completely pointless to worry or fear death. Instead, you need to focus your energy on life so you can stop being busy dying and start getting busy living. But you have to have a clear and defined purpose before you can start living again. That's what this video is for. Everyone is constantly fulfilling their purpose here. It might not be what you think their purpose should be, but to them, they're doing the best that they can with the knowledge and information that they have, with their subconscious programming. You know, everyone's just trying to do the best that they can with what they know. Alright? It's not everyone's purpose to become the master of their reality. Only a select few. So give some gratitude for yourself for actually being here and pursuing the mastery of your reality. But everyone is on their own divine path with their own divine timing for enlightenment. Now, what has been happening at an increasingly frequent rate is individuals are having some realization or encounter with new information that disrupts or even completely shatters their current paradigm. This new information challenges their beliefs and causes them to question what they once believed was true. Eventually, this shift forces them to grow into a higher level of consciousness, a new version of themselves. The old paradigm becomes unbearable, and the individual no longer finds the same level of satisfaction in their life. This disruption of current paradigm is their higher self, God, or guardian angel, however you want to think of a higher power, guiding them along their spiritual expansion. This is what is known as the hero's journey, a realization that something is wrong or is not what it once seemed to be, and accepting a calling to find truth and purpose so that one may return to a more harmonious state of being. That is my goal for you. So at this point in the foundational video series, you already know who and what you are. You know what reality is, so now it's time for you to remember your purpose here. So, what is the purpose of life? Life has no purpose. The purpose is life. I'll say that one more time. Life has no purpose. The purpose is life. The point of life is the experience of life itself, excluding nothing. Alright, I'm sure you have a million questions right now, but just stay with me and allow me to explain a little bit more, and I think you'll start to piece the puzzle here together. The overall point of all life here is the experience of life itself for the individual experiencing it. This means the very moment you are experiencing right now is not by accident. Every choice in life that you have made has led you to this moment now. Also, every choice you make after watching this video will not be by accident. It is your purpose to make choices, to live, experience, and grow. What does that mean? Well, if you remember from my last video, what is reality? This third-dimensional holography, the matrix, is essentially a school, alright? And some students are out having fun in the playground right now. Some students are in the library or in class, and some students are stuck in detention right now. The point is, we all come here to learn different lessons, and everyone is divinely put in the right classes they need to be in and where they need to be in the school. It is the experience of our unique individual lives that teach us the lessons that we came here to learn in the first place. And without wise guidance, it can be easy to find yourself questioning why you are here and basically wandering the halls in the school of life looking for what class you're supposed to be in. So yes, the simplest answer to the question, what is the point, what is the purpose of life? Life has no one single purpose. The purpose is life itself and everything that entails. So now let's move on to individual purpose and how you can find yours in a way that encourages a balanced and harmonious life with the universe. You could say that after a certain age, all of life basically comes down to a series of choices. The truth is that you have to choose life's meaning and purpose for you. And that's totally fine if that changes at different points in your life. It's also okay for you to choose not to choose and to allow your life's purpose to be chosen for you by the universe. Alright, I'm not saying that's wrong either. Alright, the purpose of this video is not to tell you what your purpose is, but rather to guide you in choosing or perhaps remembering what your purpose here is. I'm not here to tell you that there is a right or a wrong choice, simply that you must choose. And rather thinking that, oh, I have to choose, think that you get to choose. You get to choose your purpose. This is one of the foundational principles of Master Your Reality, that as the master of your reality, you get to choose how you respond to the events and circumstances in your life. Every decision in your life, no matter how big or how small or significant the circumstances are, you always have the ability to choose the action or inaction that you take. The universe is constantly presenting you with opportunities to choose, and there are no right or wrong answers. There are no right or wrong choices, alright? There's only choices and then the consequences that accompany them, alright? Don't get overwhelmed by the abundance of choice. Simply choose what resonates with you, and don't be afraid to experience the consequences of your choices. Better yet, be grateful for all of the consequences of your choices in life, even when they might not turn out the way that you hoped. Every choice and its consequence is an opportunity for a learning experience. Alright, so there's a reason that people say follow your heart, because your heart is your higher self and that knows what choice is right for you. So choose what resonates with you, listen to your heart, that will be the choice that you want to take. Be grateful for the experience, no matter how it turns out and what it allowed you to learn about yourself and this world. After all, that's why you're here, to experience life, isn't it? Now, some of you may find that you are unable to fulfill your desires in your current state of being, circumstances, or paradigm. Now, if what I just said resonates with you, if you think that you are unable to fulfill your purpose or what you desired from where you currently are in life, that is totally okay. This next part is for you. Allow me to offer a solution, and here it is. Decide what your destiny is and what your desired life looks like. Figure that out for yourself. Meditate on this. What does your ideal desired life look like? All right, what does your ideal purpose look like? Now, figure out what the necessary actions and steps to achieve that desired life are, and make those actions your purpose. All right, so figure out the life that you want to live, figure out how to get there, and then the getting there part, that becomes your purpose. All right, or in other words, as the great Jordan over at Waters Above likes to say, script your outcome, fall in love with the process. So script your outcome, figure out what your outcome is, decide that, choose that for yourself, whatever you want to get out of life, figure that out. Now fall in love with the process, the journey becomes your purpose, which is life. All right, now the quickest way to get back in alignment with your purpose is by checking in with your higher self. Now your higher self already knows what your purpose is, what you should be doing. All right, your higher self knows this because it was your higher self that chose for you to come here to have this experience in the first place. All right, so they got to know something. In fact, they know everything. So I find it to be extremely helpful to ask my higher self for guidance. All right, so if you want to do this little imagination simulation with me, little meditation, little sit down with your higher self, feel free to. You can close your eyes if you want, or not, that's fine. Whatever works for you. But this is, I want you to really get into thinking about what I'm saying and imagining this, all right? So imagine your higher self, a version of yourself that makes all the right decisions for yourself. This is the ideal version of you that is in complete and total balance with their purpose. Imagine this version of you. What does this person's life look like? What is this person's purpose? Is it to create? Is it to explore? Is it to build? Is it to serve? Is it to teach? Is it to provide, to learn, to experience? You fill in the blank, all right? You decide your purpose. Your higher self's purpose can be any of these things on the list, can be all of the things on the list I mentioned, could be none of the things on the list I mentioned. You have to get more specific though. Your purpose just can't be to build or create. You have to know what you're going to create. Your purpose could just be simply to be, if you want to be the best sports player, basketball player, football player. Maybe that's your purpose. Maybe your purpose is to be the best tax accountant. I don't know. The point is that you have to figure out what your purpose is, all right? But having like a sit down with your higher self and really meditating on it, that is where the answers appear for yourself. Be as specific as possible and take some time to meditate and imagine what your ideal life looks like. Create a roadmap of how to get from where you are now in your current paradigm to where this higher self is, and then implement that roadmap by taking action. Take focused action. Now, don't expect yourself to become your higher self overnight, all right? Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. And remember, this entire experience is for you. Fall in love with the journey of becoming your higher self. That is your purpose. And before you know it, you will be operating in flow state on this journey of becoming your higher self. Also, remember this. Every choice that you are presented with in life is an opportunity for you to make the choice that your higher self would. So when presented with choice and you have the awareness of that choice, ask yourself, what would my higher self do? What choice would my higher self make right now? And many times it is not going to be easy to make that choice, trust me. But the more frequently you make that choice, the more easier it becomes, and the more your life will begin to resemble that of your higher self. Alright, this will basically put you on a collision course with your higher self. Now, there are also moments in time where you don't really have to choose, where choice becomes one with action. Choice merges with the action you are taking. This is what flow state is, alright? When you're no longer thinking about the past or what might come in the future, but instead you are completely absorbed into the present moment, and you actually become the action. You become whatever you're doing at the moment. This is what flow state is. This is where time basically goes away and you basically get lost. Not lost, but you become one with the action, with whatever you're doing. You're not thinking about yesterday or tomorrow. You're not really even thinking too much about what you're doing. You just are that thing which you are doing. I hope this resonates with y'all. I'm sure you know, you guys have experienced flow state, and this is my way of describing what it is. But this flow state is how you know that you're in alignment with your purpose, all right? And this is kind of the goal. You want to be in flow state as much as possible. So yeah, ask yourself, your higher self, for guidance, all right? Don't be afraid to reach out to them. Ask them for guidance. Script your outcome, all right? Figure out exactly what you desire, and then fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the journey of getting to your desired outcome. Don't be afraid to make a choice, no matter how challenging or intimidating it may seem. Just choose what resonates with you. So for me personally, I try to fall in love with discomfort, to seek discomfort, if you will, because that's how I know that I'm making progress. Right? If you're not uncomfortable, then you're not growing and you're not making progress. You know, growing and change is uncomfortable. That's what it's meant to be. I don't think that this life was meant to be comfortable, because if it wasn't, no one would ever do anything. People would just sleep all day. But we're all chasing that comfort, right? That's the trap. The trap of comfort is what we really have to try to break free from. Because the more comfortable you can get with being uncomfortable, the more positive change, the more progress you will make in your life. So that's it for this video. I really hope that this helps you remember what the point of all this is and what your purpose here is. So yeah, in the next video, we're going to learn about the 7 hermetic laws, the 7 principles that govern reality, basically, and how you can leverage on those principles to your advantage. I am truly grateful for you taking the time to watch this video. I really hope that you got something positive from it. Please share this video with someone that you think would benefit from watching it. Also, tell me what your take on purpose is in the comments below. I'm actually really interested to hear if you have a different take on mine, or if you want to expand on my take on purpose. Love to hear from you guys, so I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. And as always, thank you for watching, and till next time, be the master of your reality.
Why, Mr. Anderson? Why?
Why do you do it? Why? Why get up? Why keep fighting? You believe you're fighting for something, for more than your survival? Can you tell me what it is? Do you even know? Is it freedom or truth? Perhaps peace? Could it be for love? Illusions, Mr. Anderson, vagaries of perception. temporary constructs of a feeble human intellect trying desperately to justify an existence that is without meaning or purpose. And all of them as artificial as the matrix itself. Although only a human mind could invent something as insipid as love. You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?